This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off is dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Plague ordinances.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
You can't.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just get it neat. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you. You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me. Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune. use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? Awfully built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock bring these people?
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the Distillery District due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the Flooded District for treatment and rehabilitation.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master...
Oh. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together. Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Inspected them myself. Keep working.
Belly ain't moving no more.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Report all deceased family members to the local dead counter. Unreported deaths are a punishable offense.
That's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it.
That's not what we got. Are you sure? You know we have to take you
Better make a pass over here.
I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that...
Psst, Corvo. It's me, Overseer Martin. Corvo, now I knew... What a sight you are. Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow. And word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. Spirits guide you, and their enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a stretch.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him.
Begging. What were his crimes? Wait, who is that?
Present.
May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer. Or even the High Overseer himself. Violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen
the ritual? I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes? Who can say?
The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Rat! Damn you!
You'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Chances are very good.
Quiet night, is it? Not on fire.
What I hear is
I hear guards can't even walk there at night on account of Slackjaw's operation.
The watch doesn't care about a few kids. Maybe the over.
The every man has business everywhere. Himself has these 5 attributes by which he hopes to defeat the righteous. He is patient, for he hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. He is subtle, for many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, for there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart. Every hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. He is subtle, for many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, for there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart, and 7 spirits which live on and... Every hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. He is subtle, for many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, for there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart, and 70 kinds of spirits which live on and beneath the earth. And the arts and tricks of black magic are without number. And he is eternal, for he has lived long ages before we are born, and will continue thus long after we are dust.
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife and me, but does not cook or clean. She thinks on curious subjects, machinery, numerical calculations, and only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read a book. What shall I do?
This is very troubling, for such a young lady is easy prey to the outsider, if not already within his grasp. Watch her carefully for signs of it. She may fall into fit, or be heard speaking to the empty air. A disfigured man may come and inquire after her, or you might discover small items in the house.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Searched the place top to bottom, and nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you? One time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out. I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
Maybe the outsider was watching.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge.
I trust you, troopers, uneventful. I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Oh, and your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hold up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
What a... Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here, or we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
Is the outsider a winged serpent?
Well, Coriander of Morley wrote that such serpent... Who is that?
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hold up.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian Red.
Thank you.
What up? Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here, but we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
You see this painting? Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in this. The way the brush works, slashing
across the canvas.
Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true. Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great... Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
Ring the alarm! Go for the alarm!
Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
Huh? What the?
I need more men!
Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm. Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great man conversed with the outsider in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm. Life of High Overseer Perry. It is written that the great man conversed with the outside in dreams. So it is true that he may walk there. But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so. I myself benefited by many a chastisement in my youth. Many indeed, and not lacking in enthusiasm.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Never doubt.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way.
Huh? You expect trouble.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Bertold, don't let them take me! I swear I've done nothing wrong!
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
Hey, Corvo. It's... From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go. Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate me.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.